Baby girl ain't the baddest on the fucking block, though. The baddest. Let me just tell you right now, me and my brother Creature will move mountains for that little girl. You better knock it off. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It's crazy. Yeah, last Sunday of 2024. You guys excited to pass this shit on and get into the 25? Fuck. I'm so done with this fucking year. I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to trade this one in. I need a refund on this one. For real. I need a refund. Not all bad, but not all great, right?
Yeah.
Not all bad, but not all great. Never bad days, only bad moments. We get past that shit, right?
That's right.
So I was thinking, right, as we're getting into 2025, we're getting past 2024, I just want to remind everybody, in case you didn't know, that everybody you mobbed with and walked with in 2024, you do not have to take the fuck with you into 2025, right? You can leave that heavyweight behind. Fuck them. You know what I mean? All that baggage that came with you, the fucking roller is broken, the handle's fidgety, you know what I mean? All that baggage you don't need. I walked into a restaurant today. And I seen this couple, you know what I mean? They weren't on a winning streak, right? And they had like 8 suitcases, you know what I mean? And I was like, fuck, they have suitcases. When I was on the streets, I didn't have no fucking suitcase. I had a plastic bag, you know what I'm saying? Like, these motherfuckers had suitcases. Like, they just came from the airport. Like, I was like on a different day, I'd have been like, they just came back from Fiji. I would have started making some shit up in my head, right? But like, and I was tripping because all of their bags were like taped together and put together and made to work for what they needed right then and there. And I remember those fucking days. I never want to forget those fucking days, right? And I never want to forget what it feels like to have these people with me that I think need me, that I think I need walking through my life, that are just holding me back from all the blessings that are willing to open if I just let them the fuck go, right? And I'm talking about, like, listen, if you were with your significant other in your addiction and you got sober and maybe got sober together, chances are, I'm not saying all the time, but chances are, majority of the time that I've been through in my relationships, I didn't like them sober. I didn't fucking like them. They were really good whenever we were loaded, but sober, I didn't like them. They were fucking annoying. You know what I'm saying? Like, they fucking annoyed the shit out of me. But loaded, psh, I love you. I love you. Toxic as fuck. I'm painting all the red flags green as shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, go. I love this shit. Put me in jail? Fuck yeah. I'm marrying her. For real.
Literally.
Yeah. She can hold her own. You know what the fuck? Toxic. Toxic. We love that shit in our addiction. If he don't yell at me, he don't love me. And vice versa. That's some toxic bullshit. We don't got to walk in 2025 with that shit, man.
That's right.
We don't have to walk in 2025 with that shit. I always make the joke, and it's not even a joke. Whenever I was loaded and I was with my wife, we would yell at each other all the time. And it wasn't even about yelling at each other for something that was worthwhile. It was like you left a cup in the sink. You know what I'm saying? And being able to be sober and work through some things and do my 12 steps and actually have a life that I've never had before today, we have these things called conversations. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you've experienced this shit before, but let me break this shit down. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is real crazy. This is real crazy shit. Take notes.
Watch out.
When she talks, I listen. Right? And when she's done talking, I respond and she listens. It's fucking crazy. You guys should try that shit out. It's amazing. It's an amazing experience because we listen to each other. We get to actually experience a conversation and hear what each other have to say and respond accordingly. I don't react today. I respond accordingly, right? I don't have to put up with the bullshit I put up with before. Like for me today in 2024, moving into 2025, no is a complete fucking sentence. It needs no explanation. No is a complete sentence. If I don't want it, need it, or want to be around it, no. And that's all it has to be today. But on the flip side of that, whenever you put up these boundaries, you got to live in these boundaries. You got to walk the walk and talk the talk, right? You can't be about the bullshit, put up the walls, and then just fucking feed into the bullshit later. You got to be about it all the way. And for me, being about it all the way is working 12 steps, being with a sponsor, getting a fucking circle of people who aren't afraid to hurt your feelings, and move accordingly in this program of recovery for me. Your walk is your walk, but for me, that's my walk, right? And I do this shit on a daily basis, not just because we're in Magic House, but I do this shit on a daily basis every single day. I go to meetings, I work my program, walk through the book with the sponsees, and I try to be as available as I possibly can with the schedule that gets kind of thin, right? But walking into 2025, I want to be able to be more available, and I want to be able to fucking prioritize my life to have more balance. And balance is the key to my fucking existing right now, just trying to balance everything. Like, we get so busy that, and I know Sunday can attest to this, we get so busy with everything going on around us at all times, and Chief especially, this fucking dude never stops moving. We get so busy with everything going on around us all the time that we forget the little things. We forget the little things, right? And I want to stop forgetting about the little things, because the little things are huge. The little things get big real quick, and I want to be able to have balance for that shit. You know, I heard this quote that unity is power, but 100 sheep can't kill a lion.
Ooh.
Right? And I thought that shit was the weirdest quote for somebody to tell me, and then it started making sense to me. I was like, damn, like a sheep ain't shit. Don't matter if you got 1,000 of them, you ain't killing a fucking lion.
Yeah.
Like, what do you want to be in 2025? You want to be a part of the crowd of sheep, or you want to be the one fucking lion walking through the goddamn jungle?
Come on.
I want to be the fucking lion.
Come on.
Believe me, I want to be the lion. I want to be the fierce one. I don't want bad, none of that shit. Nah, I ain't with the sheep. Bad. I'll say it again. I'm not trying to be one of the sheep. You know what I'm saying? I want to be strong, but I also want to be strong and build other people up around me to be the same fucking lion.
That's right.
That's what this whole journey is for me, right?
Come on, brother.
Each one teach one, iron sharpens iron. We build each other up to be fucking lions in this.
Amen.
That's what it's all about, right? Like, everybody in this crowd right here, I guarantee you, none of you on the outside of these gates in your addiction would fucking move and groove with each other. Probably some of you, but not all of you. Not all of you, it's not gonna happen, right? But we gravitate towards the people who have what we need. And in this program, I gravitated to the men that had what I needed. I needed stability. I needed to be able to fucking live a life that I never lived before. My sponsor, when I picked him, I only picked him because he was the polar opposite of me. He was 5 foot tall. He was a white dude. He drove a Cadillac, had a house, and didn't call his girlfriend a bitch. I need to learn how to do all of that. I need to learn how to do all of that, right? And he taught me all of that. And I've been doing it ever since. And now as a result of me being taught, I teach. And that's the way it's supposed to be, right? So if you're new, don't think because you got 6, 10, 12 days sober that you don't have something to say. Because the one that has 1, 2, or 3 days sober needs to hear how you got yours. Each one teach one, iron sharpens iron.
Amen.
That's the way it's supposed to be, right? Back in the days, Dr. Bob and Bill W., they walked into asylums and institutions and sat at the end of people's beds when they had like hours sober, and they had a few days sober, and they were telling them how they got their few days.
Wow.
That's what this shit is about.
Yeah.
There's no timeline on being sober and getting this shit. It's a timeline of whenever you come out of the fog and you're willing to be taught what we have to offer, that's whenever the time starts.
I love that.
That's whenever the time starts, man. Everybody has their own path. They say sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly, right? I'm of the slow variety. Slow as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking short bus helmet kind of slow. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm that dude, right? Slow. Slow. I got to bang my head into the wall a few times. You can't say, hey, that stove's hot. I'll look right at the fire and put my hand in it. I'm fucking slow. But when it clicks, it clicks.
Yeah.
And it's not for me to judge when your time is for it to click. It's you and God's time. And that's what it's all about. My job is to put your hand in God's hand and let you have a relationship. That's the only job I have here, right? So if I can tell you anything, I can just tell you, man, that trust me, I think you should go through that contact list on the fucking phone you got. Because I know a lot of you got that EBT motherfucking government phone right now. Scroll on that little Android you got. I didn't say all of you. Somebody felt I was attacking them. Damn. Somebody just went to Metro. Look at you. Damn. If the shoe fits,
$15 a month is a good ass deal.
lace that bitch up. What I'm saying is scroll through them contacts, man. If there's people that are holding you down in your life today, they're going to do the same fucking thing in a couple of days when it's 2025. It's all right to let people go. Relationships aren't supposed to last forever unless you choose for them to. If you want to come into this new year a little bit more free and a little bit lighter, don't let go of the people that are holding you down. Because we have enough trouble on our own walking this path of sobriety. I do, right? I go through my phone all the time. If I haven't talked to you in a month, your fucking number ain't in my phone no more. Believe that. It's not. You'll text me and be like, hey, what's going on, Risky? I'll be like, who this? Because your shit's out of my phone, right? I build relationships and I talk to the same people every single day. And I want you guys to know that if you guys have anything holding you down in 2024, don't let that shit come in with you into 2025. And if you're on the fence about sobriety and recovery right now in 2024, make sure you make a fucking decision to save your own life in 2025. Only a couple days left, man. Get off the fucking fence. Pull up your skirt, grab your nuts, put on your big boy pants, do whatever you got to do. Get into this big book, work some steps, and man up in this program, or woman up in this program. I just don't have that genitalia, so I can only speak to the men. Man up in this program and do what you got to do, man. This shit ain't for the weak. This shit is for the strong. It takes a lot of work to be in this program. It takes a lot of work to like get to these 4th-step and actually start working on some of these resentments. It takes a lot of balls, like Creature was saying, to get into that 5th step and sit kneecap to kneecap with another man and tell him all your bullshit. It takes a lot of balls to do that shit. It takes even bigger balls to get to your 9th step and call somebody and be like, or sit in front of them and be like, I was wrong. Let me right those wrongs for you. In my life, I always grew up saying I never did nothing wrong to nobody who didn't have it fucking coming first. Until I got to my 9th step and had to humble myself and sit in front of somebody and not react to their fucking faults, but only admit to mine and what I could do to right my side of the street. That's to take some balls. And I hope you guys are ready for that. Why do you think it is so much whenever we do the 1, 2, 3 shuffle? You do 1st step, 2nd step, 3rd step, and then you get the fuck on. Because nobody wants to go to the 4th and get all the way to the 9th. Nobody wants to get to the 12th, have a spiritual awakening as a result of these steps and take another man or woman through the 12 steps of Alcoholics Anonymous. Nobody wants to get there because that shit is hard. Shit is hard. It's not easy, but it's worth it. I promise you that. It's worth it. I have 1,417 days of sobriety. In a few months, I have another milestone coming up. And no fronts ever. I never did them on the streets. I won't do them in recovery. But I can promise you, man, that this life is way better than I ever could have dreamed it was. If I could have told myself almost 4 years ago what my life would be like today, I would have sold myself short. 1,000%. I got brothers around me that'll pick me up whenever I'm falling. I got people that hold me accountable and tell me I'm a fucking idiot when I'm an idiot. I got people who aren't afraid to hurt my feelings. I got people who love me. Unconditional. Without conditions. I don't even know if you know if that's possible in your life to love somebody unconditionally, whether they're right, wrong, not white. I don't give a fuck. I'm not racist. Right, wrong, or indifferent, to love them no matter what. Because I know that's hard for me today. But they love me unconditionally. I could be the wrongest person in the room and they still tell me they love me. So if you're new, man, grab somebody's belt hoop and look for somebody who doesn't look like you, but look for somebody who's doing the things that you would try to do and want to do in your life. They don't have to look like you, talk like you, be like you. They could be the polar opposite of you, but we all have the same fucking journey. We've all got the same walk. The destination is always going to be the same: sobriety and living a life better than you ever lived before. So if I can help you in any way, I will. If Liftoff can help you, I will. So let me know. I love you guys. Hope you have a good night.
Thank you, Risky, so much.